this time last season, or like when we were here last season, things were going pretty well, and then there was a bit of an incident with Tixon, which cost you some decent points. I spoke to a few different drivers and teams so far. They think that your powertrain is the favourite for this circuit.
What a
Shock.
surprise, what a surprise. It's never theirs, is it? I think Jaguars is better. No, I'm joking. I mean, yeah, we've got a really good powertrain. If we can get off the corner well, then we should be in a really good opportunity to score some decent points. I just need to qualify better. If I qualify at the front, I probably, have a good shot at winning the race. If I qualify outside the duels, it's a bit of a trend at the moment, then it's a bit more of a challenge. So, yeah, I just need to drive faster in quali and do the business there.
It's that simple.
It is that simple, honestly. But, yeah, I mean, it's going to be a really complex race. There's going to be a lot of strategy involved. The energy levels are much less than last year, so it's going to be even more overtaken, which is great for Formula E. Races this year have honestly been pretty dull for you guys, so I'm hoping we can tune it up a little bit and actually have some triple figure overtakes.
Triple figure overtakes, heard it here first. Now, you just said there about wanting to qualify better, but not too well, because you don't want to lead this race. We've seen how badly that can go from last year.
Yeah, I mean, I'll take the 3 points any day of the week, but ultimately it's a race which you don't really want to lead at the start, especially the first sort of 15 laps. You'll see a little bit like a Portland race, not to that extreme, but you will see it. So, yeah, just the toe is massive. It's a really big effect here, and not something which I practiced I didn't practice it much last year because obviously we got taken out, but just watching the race back, it seemed really inefficient for Stoffel to be leading and everyone behind him obviously really efficient, so we'll see.
So in terms of that toe, that slipstream, can you quantify what that might be worth per lap in either energy or time? Because I've been hearing people throw out it might be worth a second a lap.
I would say it's about a 20% efficiency gain. It's hard to say like a second per lap because you obviously only drive to the guy in front, so he's obviously breaking the toe for everyone, but then it's probably about a 20% efficiency gain, which at the end of the race might give you a second a lap. But it's really hard to quantify an actual figure and lap time number. But I mean, it's huge. It's really, really big.
Hang on a minute. A 20% efficiency improvement in the toe, where the difference between, say, a ERT and a Porsche powertrain is what, like 0.3, 0.5% over the course of a race?
Yeah, like if I drove around in the lead the whole race and an ERT was behind me, he would have a considerably amount more energy than I would.
So this is anyone's? Anyone can climb up here?
Yeah, 100%. Obviously, it's going to be a little bit more difficult for the ERT team and Mahindra, but because obviously they are at a disadvantage. But yeah, I mean, if I'm out leading the whole race, 100% I'll get beat by the ERT because the toe is massive. So you need to be really clever. I think like me, Mitch and Nick had a really good grasp of that last year, and when it was the races where it was really strategic on track positioning at the right time, I felt like us three had the upper hand. So I'm hoping we can tap back into that sort of knowledge because it's not been used this year with the energy profiles we've been running. So yeah, ultimately all I want is a good race for the fans. I want to see lots of overtaking again, and may the best man win, because I feel like these races, when it's like a dogfight, like your knowledge of when to take the lead and when to not, it makes the difference.
It's a full team game at that point, isn't it? You know, everyone's got to be working to the same strategy, and it's got to be perfect.
It has got to be perfect to win this race. There's no two ways about it. You need to be in full sync with the communications with your engineer, letting him know like how you're feeling, and getting your elbows out when it matters as well.